Welcome to Peptide-proof, your source for rigorous, independent, evidence-based peptide intelligence. Today we're looking at the GLP-1 hair loss boom.
So we're about 5 years into the global GLP-1 weight loss phenomenon, right? Well, an unintended side effect has actually sparked a 300% surge in demand for clinical hair interventions. But here's the catch. There's a massive structural gap in the market. Fewer than 5% of beauty and wellness products are stepping up to address this specific need.
And this anxiety is fundamentally shifting how consumers behave. We're seeing that ingestible beauty is no longer just about those casual collagen drinks you might pick up at the store. For patients who are injecting daily weight loss peptides, preventing a receding hairline isn't just a cosmetic want. It has become a rigid clinical necessity.
Now, this risk isn't just anecdotal, it's clinically confirmed. If you look at the British Medical Journal or a recent 24-study review in Science Progress, they explicitly link GLP-1 compounds, specifically semaglutide and tirzepatide, to a significantly elevated risk of hair loss.
What's really interesting is how this risk scales. It comes down to two main factors: dosage and total body weight lost. With low weekly doses, the incidence is actually quite rare, but push that to a 50 milligram daily dose and the hair loss incidence jumps to 7%. On top of that, if a patient crosses a 20% body weight loss threshold, their risk essentially more than doubles.
So what's happening biologically? It's not actually a toxic reaction to the medication itself, it's more like biological triage. A rapid caloric deficit causes systemic shock. Your body intelligently diverts energy to core organs, leading to a nutrient depletion that forcibly pushes your hair follicles into a resting phase, basically just to survive the rapid weight loss.
Beyond the headlines.
Into the research. Peptide-proof.
To reverse this follicle pause, you can't just wait it out. It requires targeted nutritional intervention. If you want to restart keratin synthesis, the body desperately needs its raw molecular building blocks restocked. We're talking about proteins like collagen peptides, alongside key elements like iron, zinc, biotin, and even botanical boosters like rosemary. And consumers are very actively hunting for these solutions. Just looking at data from Ambeleap, Amazon's search volume for hair growth products more than tripled in a single year, jumping from 800,000 all the way to 2.5 million. That tells us we're looking at a highly aware, highly motivated consumer base reacting to this in real time. We see this translating directly to retail. Hair growth packaging claims are now the fastest growing in the beauty ingestible category, up 21%. At the exact same time, TikTok Shop is reporting an 80% year-over-year surge specifically for hair care products. However, the retail implementation of this trend remains surprisingly fragmented. For example, the UK pharmacy Boots created dedicated GLP-1 signage in their stores, but completely omitted hair loss products from it. On the flip side, Holland & Barrett in the Netherlands successfully integrated targeted hair care directly into their dedicated GLP-1 online portals.
Because of this fragmentation, there's a vast white space right now. Recent analysis of GLP-1 specific food and beverage launches shows that supply is heavily skewed toward muscle and gut health. Targeted hair regrowth formulations remain in a very early stage of development.
For the early movers, though, the response has been immediate. As Aaron Hefter of MRI's Beauty points out, when an appearance-conscious person injecting peptides suddenly starts losing their hair, the panic reaction is practically automatic. Because of this, brands sitting right at the intersection of scalp care and ingestibles are seeing unprecedented and sustained sales spikes. From a strategy perspective, exclusively labeling a product as GLP-1 specific is actually pretty fragile. Brands should probably avoid that niche label to prevent unnecessary regulatory scrutiny. Instead, the smart move is to focus on core efficacy. Provide clinical doses of keratin-building compounds and target that high-intent consumer mindset rather than focusing purely on the prescription. Now, if you're a consumer, your protocol needs to shift. You have to get out of the reactive trap of just panic-buying topical solutions after the fact and move toward a proactive protocol. Peptide users should really be preloading dietary proteins, monitoring their baseline iron and zinc levels, and introducing daily collagen peptides concurrently right from the start of their regimen.
Ultimately, what we're seeing is the convergence of pharmaceutical weight loss, clinical nutrition, and beauty ingestibles, and it's forged a permanent new archetype, the high-intent GLP-1 consumer. These folks are highly motivated, they're metrics-driven, and they are actively searching for preventative care.
It is also worth noting that this peptide-driven beauty boom is expanding way beyond just hair. The market is currently seeing a surge in topical peptides targeting facial volume loss, skin barrier repair, and specialized body firming, all designed to combat the effects of that rapid fat loss.
That's all for this episode. Like and comment to receive materials from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.